Previously on Dice Versa. You find this starship that you've been hearing so much about.
I do not know what you think you're doing, but lesser races should not meddle with advanced technology. Be gone before I tell your masters that you've been meddling.
So you turn it on, the hologram appears again, looks at...
Ukko extends the body and will shout before he disappears, "Our master's wounded, we need help."
His eyes go wide, seeing the corpse, and it shuts itself off again. Two snake-like creatures fly at you with leathery wings, sparks shooting from long spines that line the creatures' backs. You see an unlit room, and you can see some figures in there shambling about.
I told you to keep out. You have run out of warnings.
Ukko, you hear this robotic voice blare out as Mishka opens the door. What do?
I quickly translate and push my way in to get in front of Mishka.
Okay.
And I don't like this guy at all. So I'm going to just tactical pike him, just go straight for him.
I mean, he's pointing a gun at you, so.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. With a 10 to hit.
That blow glances off of the metal shell of the robot as you are sort of baffled and confused as you run into this room.
Berg.
Gonna use Ukko as cover and get behind the robo boy. Do trick attack. Farts. It's only a 15 on this trick attack.
That does not succeed.
But still 21 to hit. I guess 23 of flanking for 2 slashing.
Yep, that connects as you find an exposed area and start cutting at its wires, and you see some sparks fly, but it's still mobile and moving around, no problem. And it goes to just slam itself into you, Ukko, as you come running into the room.
Oh boy.
Slamming into you for 5 damage as you get sort of knocked back and staggered a little bit.
Oh, no, that's just rude.
Navessah comes to the doorway, seeing the robot slamming into Ukko. How's your stamina doing?
I'm at 17 out of 22.
You can take one more hit.
Yeah.
Point of clarification, I looked up the static arc pistol, and I can actually choose between having it in lethal mode and in set to stun.
Okay, cool.
Speaking of my static arc pistol, kapow!
Overload this son bitch.
I rolled a 17 for 6 electric damage.
Nice.
17 to hit for 6 damage does connect, and it does seize up for a moment as you electrify it, but it is still in pretty good shape.
I'm gonna continue hitting it with my tactical pike, as that is what I do best, but I will do it as a full attack this time.
Hey.
So the first one's an 8 with flank, but then a natural 20 on my second attack.
The first one whiffs as you go to swing at it again, but it just clanks off of the metal armor of the robot. But you see an opening as it deflects that first attack, and you follow up with a very powerful second attack for a total of 16 damage.
Nice.
Holy damn. Mishka.
Trick attack.
So that 33 will succeed for the trick attack, making him flat-footed and giving you an additional 3 damage.
Yeah, so 25 to hit.
For a total of 6 damage.
Yeah. Just find like a good soft spot, like maybe like in the neck to just like bury the knife into while it's distracted by Ukko.
You just keep slicing all of these exposed wires that you can see behind it, hoping that one of them is going to disable this thing. And you do cut them and more sparks fly out. But it continues moving and still wants to slam into Ukko some more.
Yeah, come at me.
It backs up on its tank treads and then just goes full speed at you, Ukko. Hitting you again for another 7 damage.
I'm fine. Ow, just knocked the wind out of me.
Navessah, yes, you are seeing Ukko getting just beaten down once again.
Time to do some cool psychic stuff. Get him! And then inspiring boost Ukko. So Ukko, you get back 7 stamina.
Woo! Thank you. And I'm just gonna keep up the full attack because I got the flank. Here we go. 13 and 16 to hit.
The 13 once again clanks off of its armor, but the 16 just barely manages to find a soft spot for a total of 5 damage. And now you see that the robot is looking a little sluggish as it's moving around like an RC car low on battery.
Gonna try and trick attack again. 25 for the trick attack.
That succeeds.
And then, so 14, so I think 19 total with all the bonuses.
Yep, 19 total, which will definitely connect for a total of 4 damage. As you see like a thicker wire that is leading from the base of the treads all the way up the back, almost like a spine on it, and you take your knife and just pull towards yourself, cutting the wire, and the robot goes to back up for another slam on Ukko, and then it just very slowly rolls forward to a very sad stop as it powers down.
All right. Hey, that went a lot better.
Hopefully there's no more of those.
Hey, what's that and can I use it? Pointing at the trident.
The trident stands unnaturally balanced on the end of its haft, and the white flame that envelops the prongs gives off a nice white light but no heat. And you approach it.
Yep.
It feels very well balanced. In fact, this feels like a very, very nice replacement for your pike, potentially.
Ooh!
So, you go and you grab this trident that is standing unnaturally on its haft, and as you give it like a test swing through the air, you hear electric guitars.
What?
And drum solos.
Oh, hell yeah!
And you stop swinging it and the music stops.
Ukko pretty much reacts just how I did, just like, what? Oh, hell yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, as you swing it around, you see this shadowy haze trailing behind it as it moans this menacing dirge of heavy metal. So now if you crit with it, the foe becomes shaken for 1d4 rounds. And you also see this white light coming off of the white flame on the top of the trident that sheds illumination 20 feet around you. And you are able to turn that on and off with a move action. Also in this room, you see this very ornate desk or sitting area. It looks almost like a vanity off to the eastern side of the room. And you do notice that the doors, both the north door and the south door, have locks, and this room can lock from the inside.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty cool weapon.
Yeah, I kind of wonder where it came from and whose it was. I mean, it's mine now, that's what matters, but...
Seems a little conspicuous though, yeah.
Flip the switch, turn off the glow. I fixed it.
Well, there you go.
As he's still holding a giant trident.
I wonder if there's anything in this room that can tell us who this belonged to.
Part of me wants to go back to that room of death. I do have this incendiary grenade. We could use it on them. Clear it out and see what's in there. Figure out what the hell's going on, because I'm not going to lie, even my curiosity is piqued.
Sure, if you'd like to clear the room, we can cover you from back here.
Only if you guys think it's a good idea just to, again, kind of cover our backside. Make sure we don't have anything waiting for us potentially if things go sideways and we need to bounce.
Well, I think we could use that grenade just in case we run into the general, or Charu, whatever her name was.
Very true. Do we want to check the room all the same? I can go in, trident blazing. Feel really, excited now when I want to test this sucker.
It is up to you. Whatever you want to try, we'll back you up for sure. The last couple rooms we've checked have not gone so great.
We killed a robot guy here pretty well.
True.
Let me just take a peek. I'll make a judgment call once I see what's in there. So, Ukko just... empowered by this new weapon. How stealth even, just to take a little peek himself.
So you go over and slide the door open, and even with your normal smell, you are just assaulted by this stench of rotting flesh as soon as the door opens.
Ooh.
And you see some shambling figures that turn towards you and moan.
Zombies!
Roll initiative!
I guess my stealth didn't work at a 13.
Nope.
Well, oops. They're slow zombies. We'll be fine, guys. Right?
The furthest zombie from you begins shambling towards you and swings at you with its limp, dead zombie arms. And The weak, bony fist just sort of clatter against your heavy armor and does nothing to you.
Yes. Yeah, he's really excited about this, so he's gonna full attack with his new white fire trident. A 16 for the first attack and a 13 for the second.
Those both hit.
Oh shit, for 20 damage total.
You just very quickly stab your new trident through the brain of this zombie, and it collapses to the ground.
Head stab and then a quick flip to just cut through it.
All the while, as you are swinging this new trident around, just death metal is emanating from it.
Oh, I love it.
And the second zombie goes to assault you as well. This one just turns in place and swings at you a couple times. The first one catches you off guard, hitting you for 17 damage.
What? Are you shit? Whoa. Okay, that was exactly my stamina. I'm still standing.
Remember, you wanted to go into this room.
I did.
What is your AC? Does this second one hit you too? It does not, barely.
Oh, God. Okay.
Barely misses you as you get socked by a surprisingly strong zombie fist.
Jesus.
And you reel backwards, barely dodging out of the way of the second one.
Alright. Cover my nose. Move over here and then trick attack.
Okay.
21 to the trick attack.
21 meets the requirement.
Aye.
Ooh.
And a critical baby, 26 to hit for a total of 10 damage.
Yep, you are able to line up a pretty clean shot on this zombie, and you catch it in its upper chest shoulder area, and it gets thrown back a little bit, but continues shuffling forward. Navessah, even from across the hall now, you can smell this rotten stench of flesh, and in the dark room, you can see these zombie figures in the shadows.
Do I have a line of fire for a shot?
Not from here, no. If you were to stand north of Mishka, you could shoot into the room. It will have some cover, but...
Since I really don't have a good shot, I'm instead going to use get him.
I'm gonna foomp into the room, and I'm gonna stab him again. Does a 10 hit?
An 11 does not hit.
11.
The zombie goes to swing at you again, Ukko.
Oh.
But it rolls a natural 1. And instead, it falls forward onto its face.
I make my way into the room, get behind this thing. Trick attack. I guess I'll just like hop over it while it's laying on the ground and turn around and try to bury my knife in its back. 24 trick attack.
That succeeds.
19 plus probably a bunch of shit.
That hits.
For 5 total slashing.
You drive your knife into the back of its neck. You try to go for its head or its brain, but it shifts out of the way a little bit, and you instead just stab it in the back of the neck.
Navessa's just going to stay put and just keep up get him, since she really can't see anything and doesn't want to fire a gun into a room with her 2 friends. So I'm just going to just keep psychically bolstering my friends.
All right.
I will turn on the white fire trident so we can all see clearly. Then I whip my white fire trident around and plunge it towards the zombie. So I rolled an 18 with other bonuses from get 'em, prone, flank for 9 damage.
And yes, you are able to find this zombie's brain and put your pike through it.
Nice.
Trident, thank you.
Yes, your trident. I'm sorry, I'm so used to saying pike. So now as the battle subsides and this white light washes over this room, it looks like some sort of laboratory. If anybody wants to make a mysticism check, you might be able to...
Ooh, it me!
You might be able to figure out what type of laboratory this is.
I leave the room, go over to where all the cosmetics were, where it doesn't smell bad.
Nope. I have no idea what's going on in here. I rolled an 8.
It's definitely a laboratory of some sort, but it is in such a state of disarray and disrepair at this point that it is impossible to tell what this lab was used for.
What the hell were they doing in here? Who were these people?
I've no idea, but if it is a lab and there are undead creatures like this, I'm wondering if they were engineered here.
Well, I feel better emotionally about clearing this room, but I would like to take another 10-minute break because that zombie, wow.
It looked like it hit you pretty good.
It did.
It looked like the room where you found the trident was fairly defensible. We can lock the door.
That sounds like a good idea. You head on out.
And it doesn't smell bad over here. Or as bad.
Yeah, the smell is starting to seep in as you guys leave that door open to the lab.
Before we go, he is going to take a quick look around the room, maybe at least to try and identify if these were people that have been changed or what, anything like that.
These are definitely humans. You can tell just by their anatomy. And judging by the state of decay and rot, you can tell that they have been here for many, 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 many years. The fact that they have any flesh left on their bones is kind of surprising.
Got it. So they came with the ship. All right. Well, nothing worth looting in here?
All you can see around is a bunch of broken glass and bent metal.
All right, let's get out of here. I'll close up this door behind us, make sure nothing weird might come out.
Ukko will foomp out of this room, and he will close that door as best he can, seal it,
Yep, it closes behind you, no problem.
foomp on in here, and even plop down on this big, nice bed, and close that door behind him as well.
All right, and as you close the door, once again, you do see that these doors have locks on them.
Yep, locks it, motions to the other door.
You guys want to lock that one? We'll take a breather.
Lock it.
The doors are locked as you guys take a breather in this pretty luxurious chamber.
I'm gonna spend time trying to heal.
All right, so yeah, go ahead and roll those medicine checks. That medicine check does not do it.
I only got a 7. You need a DC 25. I need to get a natural 20 in order to heal people. That's fucking ridiculous.
Put ranks in that medicine, baby.
I'm gonna spend another resolve point to get my stamina back.
Meanwhile, Navessah, you go over to this wide desk, which is part vanity, part workstation. There's no computers or anything, like I said, on this desk, but you do find, various drawers and cupboards on it, and you open them up and you do find a bunch of valuable looking objects inside. You find like a data pad holder that looks like it's made of some sort of shiny, heavy metal that looks like it's probably valuable. You find a collection of ornamental styluses, stylies. You also find some jewelry like a heavy gold bracer, as well as a fine golden necklace with a nice little pendant on it. And as you're going through it, you estimate that this would probably fetch you a nice sum if you sold it to somebody who's interested in Aslanti stuff.
There's nothing immediately of use here, but if we wanted to take any of this with us, maybe after we're leaving, it could fetch a fair sum if we were to try and sell it.
Yeah, credits is life. Let's do it.
Let's circle back for it. I don't think we need to lug it around with us while we're fighting here.
I got a big bag. I could take it all right now.
I mean, if you'd like to pocket it all now, please, by all means.
Yeah, sure. I'll throw it in my bag.
Let's get another round of perception checks as you guys are chilling in this room.
Sure.
Hey, that's more better. 25.
Ukko got a 12.
Navessah got a 15.
With that 25, Mishka, you hear some footsteps on the other side of the southern door, and you actually can make out some voices that are speaking in Aslanti.
Shh. I hear voices.
Okay. Let me see if I can...
You go over and you listen to the door, and you do hear two male Aslanti voices talking to each other.
The door's locked. Did you lock it? No, it must be the intruders. Sharu said that they were coming.
Well, what should we do?
Sharu said not to meddle with them. She still has work to do.
I would like Ukko to take this moment to interrupt and throw open the door and just go at it.
All right.
I give them both a quick look, wide-eyed, weapon gripped, and then just throw the door open and swing. I'll do a cleave if I can.
He just gives a smirk.
Yeah,
Surprise, mother truckers.
Yep.
You get a surprise attack on these two as you swing the door open. They turn and see this huge dragon that they've probably heard about but have not seen. And fear washes over their face as you make this cleave attack on them.
Here comes my first swing at the most immediate guy with my big ol' trident swing. For only a 14 to hit, unfortunately.
Well, fortunately, that is enough to hit.
Oh, shit!
Cutting into this soldier and continuing through to attack the second one.
So that's 6 damage on that first one, and cleaving through for a 21 to hit on the second guy with 7 damage.
And that also connects, obviously. They let out a scream of pain, and you hear some more footsteps coming from down the hall to the east. Everybody roll initiative now.
Here we go, guys. Sorry.
I mean, you're the one with low HP, so...
I'm just playing Ukko. He's like, yeah, I might die, but woo!
YOLO.
Yeah, really.
The one who is sort of catty corner to you takes out his tack lash and cracks it onto the ground, and then goes to slash you with it, hitting you for 8 damage. And he takes a 5-foot step back to get what he thinks is out of your range. And Mishka, your turn.
Hop on the bed.
Yeah, gonna get...
One little dog man jumping on the bed.
Gonna get to a clear shot, do a trick attack. Oh, only 15.
Did a trick attack, but fucked it up.
It didn't land.
At 12.
Does not connect, and the trick attack fails as you jump up onto the bed and let loose a shot, but it lodges into the wall next to the door. And you hear more booted footsteps as a third soldier comes running down the hall.
Uh-oh. I will cleave once more to hit the same 2 targets, not the new guy. So, white fire trident for the guy closest to me. Whew, 23 to hit.
Whoa, that hits.
For 12 piercing damage.
Goddamn, girl.
And moving on to the next guy diagonally there. So it's more like a stab through, sort of. Clip one and hit the other as well. For only an 11 to hit on that one.
So yeah, you stab clean through the first one, and the point of your trident stops just inches from the second one's face. But as you pull it from the first one, he slumps to the ground dead.
Then I will get right on out there. I'll come out and face him.
Man to man.
All right, I'm gonna move over here. Got a shot lined up. I'm gonna do the static arc pistol on the northmost guy. I roll a 20 for 3 damage.
And that connects.
This weapon jives well with Navessah.
Yeah.
You finally found a gun whose clip doesn't fall out every time you pull the trigger.
It's true.
The battery eject is on a different spot.
Yeah, you just light this guy up with another electric arc, and the one with his tack lash out continues slashing at you, Ukko. But this time, you see it coming, and you dodge out of the way of both attacks.
Woo!
So only one of them has a tack lash?
Currently, the other one just showed up,
Oh, okay.
but he has a tack lash on him.
I'm gonna come up next to Ukko, doing a trick attack. 17 on the trick attack.
That will not do it.
21 to hit for 1 damage.
All right, you come up and you poke him with the tip of your knife. And he also produces his own knife and goes for a few slashes, hitting Ukko for another 7 damage.
How does he do more than 1 damage?
He will take a 5-foot step back as you come up into his face.
Boo.
I will cleave once more. So I'm gonna go for my closest friend. Kind of like a diagonal slash through both of them. First one, 24 to hit with 8 piercing damage. And then second attack, 13 to hit.
That second one just barely misses as he steps back. He dodges out of the way, but that first one connects nicely. You leave a deep gash in the soldier's cheek.
Ukko is just going
Swinging his trident around.
And that heavy metal dirge just emits out of it, and these guys look at it in awe and confusion.
You taking some hits at this point, Ukko?
Yeah, I'm at 7 out of 22.
So I'm gonna get him the most damaged one then, and then I'm going to use my action to inspire you for 7 SP.
Thanks, buddy.
The The one who is get-emmed and that you just cut makes a desperate attack on you again, Ukko. He's so weak that as he swings his whip, it just sort of limply, sadly whiffs through the air without having much behind it at all.
I'm gonna switch to the pistol so I'm not in Ukko's attack patterns.
You don't want to catch a cleave?
Yeah. 14 to trick attack.
That will not succeed.
14 with get him.
14 connects for 4 damage as you see this guy making his weak tacklash attack, and you just like shake your head sadly and just pop him in the face. The second one makes another diving attack at you with his survival knife, Ukko, and trips flat onto his face.
Yay! Alright, well, I'm just gonna full attack this guy.
Okay.
First swing, oh, that's not hitting no matter what. Second swing, though, I rolled a 19 plus whatever bonus is, so 7 damage on the second attempt.
Yes, that first attack definitely misses as you like swing as he's coming at you, and then he falls out of the way and lands on his face, but then you just follow it up with a nice stab, pinning his hand to the ground, stabbing through it for 7 damage. All right, Navessah.
Get him and shoot him on the northernmost guy. And that will be a 19 to hit.
For 4 damage as you send another electric shock through him as he's lying prostrate on the ground.
Mishka's just gonna hop over Ukko and over this Aslanti soldier boy for trick attacks. 29 trick attack.
That will succeed.
And then Knife. Oh, that's a crit.
That is called overkill, my friend.
So that is a total of 9 damage.
Please describe how you stab this prone man to death.
I mean, pretty much that. Just seeing that he's indisposed, just rush in, like step on Ukko's knee and just like jump over this guy and turn around and then just knife into the spine.
He goes rigid and then limp.
Pull the knife out. Good work, Ukko.
Pull my trident out of his hand.
Good work, Misha.
Yes, good work, everyone.
Alright. So they were saying to not mess with us because the commander still has plans, so I'm thinking the faster we go, the more we can ruin her plans.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a plan, yes.
Alright.
So the eastern end of this hallway that you walk into is also collapsed, like many of the other hallways. You see some rubble disappearing into shadow. And you see that the hallway opens up into a larger area here to the north. You see that the northern end of this partially destroyed area is a tangled mess of debris, and there are catwalks with ladders bolted to the walls underneath. And the ceiling here is about 20 feet high, and the passage continues off to the northeast. You can see an enormous airlock door directly south of where Ukko is now, and it is badly bent out of shape. You can actually see peeking through that there is just earth on the other side of it. You guys are clearly underneath the ground at this point. And there is also another glowing computer terminal just down the wall a little ways next to it. And as you walk into this room, you see that holographic VI appear on the computer terminal. He looks around and peers down the hall at the pile of corpses down at the end of the hall that you guys just left, and then blinks off of the screen again.
So should we, try to kill the computer or something?
I mean, I think we'd have to find a central control for it. I don't know if we'd be able to do it from these remote stations.
Damn, alright.
Can I check to see which direction the tracks went?
You see some of them stop here at the base of the ladders that lead up to the catwalks, and then a few more head off to this northern door up here.
See more tracks heading towards that door to the north.
Alright, well...
How are you feeling? Are you okay?
I mean, I'm not gonna get any better. Let's just keep at it, what do you think?
Do we want to take a quick 10-minute break?
You know, I would, but if I fall down again after this 10-minute break, I feel like I might just die.
Alright.
So if you guys want, feel free, I'll hang out, keep watching such.
What do you think, Navessah?
I think it might be best if we just press on.
Do we want to be sneaky, or do you want me to be a meat shield?
Considering your current state, perhaps if we can try and ambush him again. I mean, I don't know how sneaky we're going to be since the computer saw us and has most likely announced our presence, but
Oh yeah, they knew we were here. They already knew.
But we can at least try to nullify their advantage by being sneaky.
True.
So I'm gonna try and stealth up to the door. Actually, I'm gonna do perception to see if I can hear anything on the other side of the door. 27.
You take some time and you really listen, and it's pretty quiet. You don't hear anything.
Do I smell anything?
It smells like people in there. Smell of sleeping people.
I think I smell people on the other side.
It's a fairly faint smell of people. Like, it doesn't smell fresh or anything.
Then I'll stealthily open the door. 17 stealth.
You slide open the door to reveal a large room. And this room contains enough bunk beds for 12 people. And next to each bunk bed, there's a pair of personal lockers, each with a small keypad terminal. And there are several doors that exit this room. But as you look around, you don't see anybody and you don't hear anybody, but you do smell people, because this is obviously where people have slept and lived.
What do we got?
Room is clear, looks like.
Okay, let's inch on in.
There's a lot of doors.
Yeah, they got a bunch of lockers here or something. Can we try to maybe get them open, see if there's some supplies we could use, or weapons?
Yeah, we'll check out some of these.
Yeah.
Right on.
All right, so you tinker around with it. Go ahead and you can do an engineering check or a strength check to get one open.
Could we do separate ones? I'll do
Uh-huh.
a strength on one. Okay.
I got a 20.
I got a 17 on my strength.
I got a natural 20 for a total of 27.
Damn, Navessah. You all managed to open up the lockers that you are wrestling with. Mishka, you find a locket bearing worn pictures of 2 humans. Their features have faded beyond recognition. Ukko, you find a tool belt that still has many of its tools slotted into various slings and pockets, but the tools have long since rusted. Navessah, you find a pair of boots made out of synthetic material. The sole of one boot is nearly detached completely, and the other has a large hole in the toe. There are still 9 more lockers.
God damn.
I'm under the impression that whatever is here is no longer valuable.
Might as well check, right? We can power through this. Like I said, if there's anything in here that might still work.
I fear it might take too much time to go through all of these. Perhaps we should just press on for now.
And we can circle back and reclaim anything if we're looking for valuables.
Yeah, you're right, but I'm dying, so
Fair.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check this.
All right, go ahead and make another strength check.
All right.
13 to open that one.
These ones are giving you guys a little bit more trouble. As you shake the one around that you are holding, Ukko, you don't hear anything really shaking in there. You feel something light moving around in there, but it's not making any noise. It must be soft, whatever it is. And Mishka, the one that you're using, a few small items clatter around inside of it.
Give it another go.
18 to open it this time.
Now you wrestle it open and you find a pile of clothes that were once neatly folded are now in disarray, and a cloud of dust sort of poof out of it as you open it.
Damn it.
I only got a 9.
Yes, you still cannot open the one that you're wrestling with.
It's very rusty.
I'll move on to another one.
12.
Are you two still messing around with those?
I'll try it again. 22.
You pry it open and you find a rusted metal water bottle and a pair of running shoes that are falling apart.
You know what? I think you guys might have been right. Mishka, you've wasted enough time. Let's go.
Mishka, make one more check.
Hey!
You pop it open and you find a round metal amulet on a thin leather cord with purple stones that adorn the amulet and the cord.
Ooh.
Please make some mysticism checks, whoever is trained.
Navessah?
Me. 23.
As soon as he pulls that amulet out of the footlocker, you recognize it as an amulet of camouflage.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
The amulet of camouflage is a modest amulet that projects a simple pattern over your outer layers of armor, which helps you blend into the background. So basically, if you're far away from somebody, you can blend into the foliage and stuff.
Ooh, that's dope.
This would be useful for when we send Mishka to scout ahead.
Yeah, well, it's all yours, buddy. Put it on. It looks good on you.
Is it my color?
No, but it's useful.
He puts it on and like kind of tucks it into his spacesuit.
Well, crap. Now that we found that, maybe we should keep going. Yeah. Ukko moves over to another one and tries to open it with a 15.
You wrestle with this one, but it's not opening.
Come on.
It sounds like light plastic, whatever is in there.
Plastic. That survives the ages. Maybe I should try again. Ooh, nat 20.
You rip the lid off of it to reveal a pair of old reading glasses. The lenses have grown discolored with time, and one of the arms is completely detached.
You know what?
Why don't you try it on?
No, I'm just... Alright, let's keep moving. How many lockers are even left now? Like 2?
4.
Oh, damn it. Nope. Change my mind. Reaches for another one. No, God damn it. I can't do this with a 6.
I'll just pick one up and shake it.
You pick up the next one. It's more like a muffled rustling than objects shaking around inside of it.
I'll try to open it. That's a 9.
You struggle to open this one as well.
Navessah, you want to take one?
Sure. 22.
Navessah, you grab one and you pop it open and you find a stack of Aslanti board games. The boxes have all deteriorated, but one looks remarkably similar to Settlers of Catan.
Settlers of the universe.
I'm gonna try once more on my damn box. God dang it. 10.
Yeah, this one has been rusted shut pretty good.
You know what? Screw it. Throw that one down.
You throw it and it pops open. And inside you see a broken data disc that is labeled Bedtime Stories for Lennon.
Oh. Well, now I kind of feel bad.
Well, he's probably dead anyway.
Fair. Good point. Do you want to keep working on yours, or you want to trade, or...
20.
You pop it open as Ukko is asking you if you want to trade, and inside you find a dilapidated medical bag with a rusted stethoscope peeking out from the top of it and various supplies within that have also degraded to uselessness.
Except for that med patch.
Unfortunately, no.
Dang it. Last one. Navessah, you want it?
Oh no, you seem to be having more fun with this than me.
Alright, let me open this last one. Yeah, nope. Come on.
Well, nope. But whatever's in this one feels hefty.
Ooh, I'll try it again. 12?
You struggle and still can't open it.
You know what? Plop that one on the ground. Someone else do it. I'm now getting angry.
Alright, fine. Nat 20, 27.
Navessah, you walk over to it and just like flip the latch on it. And it just opens up easily.
What?
And inside you find an unopened 6-pack of space beer labeled in Aslanti.
Guys, that's space beer.
The beer is still good and it is, still in good condition.
Nice.
Interested in room temperature alcohol? That's really, really old.
Not particularly, no.
All right, cracks open one, just pounce it.
It is a little bit flat, but it is mostly pretty good.
Whoa, hey, these aren't actually that bad. I'll keep them. So now he has a 5-pack of space beer. Well, that was fun. Let's get going.
I'm gonna do a survival check to see where the traffic is going.
All right.
12.
There is still a layer of dust on the ground, which allows you to figure out that the most recent people who have traversed through here head towards the east side of the room, but you can't tell which door they went through. It sort of fades halfway through the room.
Okay. I'm just gonna try this door, which is I think the easternmost one.
Okay.
Gonna percept, see if I can hear on the other side. Ooh, that's a 28 perception, baby.
You can hear very distant sounding voices.
I think we're going in the right direction. I'm gonna stealthishly open the door. Very stealthish. 26.
You slide open the door to reveal a small commode. And as you enter, on the other side of that door, on the other side of the room, you can clearly hear voices on the other side of that door.
The voices are on the other side.
You know, guys, maybe we should explore more, see if we can find something before we approach these voices. What do you think?
You think that's a good idea?
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll check this other door then.
Yeah, we'll percept doors. 4.
Ukko, you are confident there's nothing on the other side of that door.
This side's clear.
18.
You also listen, and you actually are certain that there's nothing on the other side of that door.
I open the door.
You open the door to reveal a medical bay that is barely large enough for a single trauma bed in the room's northwest corner. There's a row of cabinets that line the wall above a computer terminal, and there are doors in the southern and eastern walls.
Ukko,
What?
I think I found a medical bay that we can use to get you into fighting shape.
Let me take a look.
You hit the keyboard of this computer and the screen turns on. This computer looks more standard. It's not like the ship's computer.
Oh, thank God.
It's not this asshole VI.
Yes, there's no VI to greet you on this one. Instead, you see a spreadsheet. It's written in Aslanti, and as you're reading through it, you see that it is an inventory of medical supplies and a flowchart that describes how to use the various supplies in case of an emergency.
Oh, perfect.
I would call this an emergency. Beep, boop, beep.
It doesn't like automate anything. It just like says like, in case of being poisoned, there is antitoxin. Administer this dosage, that sort of stuff.
Can we access these items?
There are cabinets along the walls, and you open them up, and you do indeed find an assortment of bottles and syringes and bandages, most of which have long since spoiled and degraded beyond usefulness. However, you do find some items that are still intact, and after pilfering through all of the cupboards, you come away with 4 Tier 1 analgesics, 2 Tier 1 antitoxins, 1 Tier 2 sedative, 4 Mark 1 serums of healing.
Ooh.
Only those.
That's what I like.
That's the flavor you crave.
And finally, you find 6 spell ampules of lesser remove condition.
Okay, bam.
Can we use the med bay to heal the Ukko boy?
So yeah, you guys spend a few minutes to heal up, and now you guys are feeling a little bit peppier.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys feel good as you exit this room, or not good, but better.
And now I will check my definitely empty room over here. And Ukko's feeling confident now. He's like, all right, he just opens the door.
And it slides open to reveal a small but functional kitchen that appears to be in fairly good repair, all things considered. Although it is covered in sheets of yellowish green mold, and the northwestern corner of the wall has completely collapsed. The frame of a narrow door to the north is also partially collapsed, but it appears to be functional.
I'm gonna just go ahead and open this. I'm gonna listen. I'm sure it's probably a pantry or something, but I don't want to die.
14 perception.
You don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
All right.
Open.
It slides open to reveal another long corridor leading to the east.
Oh, guys, there's another hall down here. Maybe it's another way in. Sneak around, surprise them.
I mean, I think either way we're expected.
You're absolutely right, but
I'm sure they have the advantage and they know all of the entry points and have them covered.
But here's a good point. They'd suspect less from a side entrance.
maybe if we can find out where this hallway goes, maybe we can trick them. Maybe, I could make noise on one side and y'all come in on another or something.
That could be a pretty good plan.
Sure.
I'll listen at this door. Natural 20, 29.
You hear those same voices that you heard from the commode.
I'll turn to Ukko, give a nod and a thumbs up.
Wait, do you want me to come listen or go do the thing?
I'll point him to go back.
Okay, got it. Navessah, do you want to go with him or do you want to come with me?
Oh, dear. If he's attempting to sneak in and you're, I assume, barging in,
Yeah.
perhaps I should cover you.
All right, I'm gonna go loud.
Okay.
I rolled a 13 on stealth.
Ukko's gonna roll the incendiary grenade down the hall gently, because I'm sure it's quieter than him walking.
I will pick it up.
And now we party. Oh boy! You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Real quick, the healing serum. Maybe I should use it now. What's it do?
Mark 1 Serum of Healing. Restores 1d8 hit points when administered to a living creature as a standard action.
Yeah, I'll do that right now. I'll use one. 3. I'm gonna use one more. Oh shit.
Sorry, bud.
Oh.
That's alright. I'm at half my total HP. Ukko's just gonna like stomp on the ground and like start rustling against the door pretty much. Like, okay, I'm coming in now.
Okay. So, yeah, Ukko, you purposefully make a ruckus on the other side of this door, sort of motioning for Navessah to take a step back, and then you push yourself up against the wall as best you can as you throw open the door, and simultaneously, Mishka, you also slide your door open silently. As soon as the door opens, you see 3 soldiers all hunkered down behind various points of cover, aiming rifles in your direction, and they all begin opening fire. If you want more Dice Versa, check us out at patreon.com/diceversa. We release bonus content for every episode, like deleted scenes and episode commentary. You can also join our growing community by joining the Dice Versa Discord server. Find the link in the video description.